Hello, I'm Zachary Bonneyson of CarePhilly. I am loved, but what does that mean? Well, I've got a definition for love. Let me just figure out this microphone thing. Love is a sacrifice of self for the edification of a self without qualification of receipt or expectation of return. It's a lengthy definition, one I've thought about a lot in my life because I've had to convince myself that I am loved, because dignity was something that was not common to me growing up. I had a few good friends that I spent a lot of time with and had a lot of conversation with. This was easy because when my dad split, my mom got a really great alimony check. So she had a catering business built into her house, and she abandoned the catering company, went to Bryn Mawr University, and edified herself for 7 months. And I, being her baby, had unlimited access to the alimony, or rather the ATM. A lot of people around here don't know what MAC card is anymore, but this gave me a lot of time to have friends come over. We hung out, watched movies, smoked way too much weed, and hung out at coffee shops and realized that we love being creative. And we also had access to digitized information for the first time. The internet was starting, so we started seeing statistics like the billions of dollars a year spent $5 at a time in lottery, in quick fixes, and quick satisfactions, and in things that ultimately led to regret. A Steve Martin movie came out. I won't talk about it right now, but My Blue Heaven. If you haven't seen it, look it up. Anyway, $5 in a bucket. If you've seen the movie, you know what I mean. Me and my friend became obsessed with this idea of getting people to put $5 into a bucket every month and determine where in their local to put it. But I'm a lot of things, and with no dignity came no confidence and a lot of double guessing, and it's taken me about 30 years to actually figure out how to get that bucket going. And that is live carefully. Live carefully is what has happened after failed marriage, multiple failed fiancés, failed cafe, failed career. I did all right in school, a lot of failed friends. But at every single point in any time that I failed anything, at least one person was there and giving me the community, making sure that I wouldn't sink into autonomy, and reminding me that for all the tornado and craziness that you are, you're loved. And I think everyone in this room knows what it is to have no dignity, to not feel loved, to want to do something and not have the community to do it, and to be tempted into the monster of autonomy. Well, I have like a 9-hour story, and this is just the summary of it. But if anyone ever wants a cup of coffee, I have failed so much and been picked up by so many. I don't think there's anyone in this room I couldn't have empathy for and a connection with. But what's funny is I think that most of the people in this room have a similar story. They just haven't had the unique circumstances that have framed their life in the way that I have. So that's what's led to Live Carefully. A whole bunch of chapters that if any of you are dumb enough to take me up on hearing the story one-on-one, I'll cook for you because it's going to be a long conversation. So yeah, if I've interested you at all, though, I do hope you'll check us out. We started with wanting to bolster creativity. So we're a print shop. We're the cheapest print shop in the nation because we don't pay ourselves, we've got no utility, and we're at this end of COVID, so everything's automated. So if it costs you $1 to print a flyer, let us do it for 30 cents. If it costs you $7 to print a magazine, we'll do it for $3, because we want your word out there, because word and community and connection is exactly how dignity unfurls and promotes itself, and that is how you live carefully. Get it? Live carefully, live carefully. Yeah. All right, so can you hit that? Because I want to be at my 5 minutes. Ding. All right, so quick story. I have no fingertips. Can anybody guess how that happened? Some people think it was a shark bite. There is a legend that I was really into shadow puppeteering in the 90s, but it also could have been body modification from the early 2000s. So if anyone wants to raise their hand, no, actually, it was a culinary incident. I accidentally lit a quarter stick of dynamite, thinking it was a tea candle. This derailed my career and my educational path. However, when I came back to the kitchen, I got an international award for dedication and service to the industry. Fail forward.